This essay example, as well as thousands of others, is available in text format on our website for free and without registration. Simply Google Ivy Panda Free Essays.
Fire and Ice, 1920, is one of Robert Frost's best-known poems. It metaphorically represents relationships between people, the struggle between the two extremums of human emotions, and its ability to bring the end of the world. The poem meticulously combines formal conciseness and conceptual depth. Thus, Fire and Ice is a remarkable example of the author's skill to render a profound meaning using a minimum amount of linguistic tools. The poem is composed of a 9-line stanza with irregular meter and rhyme pattern. The first 2 lines immediately establish a conflict between fire and ice as 2 extreme poles of the author's worldview. Each of these elements is capable of bringing the world to an end. Some say the world will end in fire, some say in ice. The narrator emphasizes the fundamental opposition between fire and ice through the use of anaphora, that is, the repetition of the phrase "some say" at the beginning of each of the 2 lines. This conceptual juxtaposition imposes the tone for the rest of the poem and has a decisive role in its metric framework. In lines 3 and 4, the narrator compares fire to a human passion towards someone or something. The author suggests that one's strong desires can have a destructive capacity. However, the speaker further introduces another powerful agent. In the last 3 lines, ice represents human hatred and cruelty. Indeed, cold reasoning may also be a disruptive force with similarly devastating outcomes for the world. Hence, the poem relies on the stylistic device of personification, which implies the endowment of inanimate objects with human traits. In such a way, Fire and Ice provides a vivid and compelling representation of abstract notions. It is also necessary to observe that the poem's tone is seemingly casual and relaxed. However, it discusses the serious and fundamental issues of human relationships and world order. This intention is evident in lines 5 and 6, but if it had to perish twice, I think I know enough of hate. The narrator hints that the world's demise is inevitable and that he is ready to face it more than once. The speaker also declares that he has already experienced the ugly side of human nature. In such a manner, the poem ensures a more profound effect on its audience. The author deliberately applies a careless tone to attract the reader's attention to this discrepancy between the form and the content. Furthermore, the line breaks in Fire and Ice are not accidental and convey a deep meaning. As one can easily observe, the break between the first 2 lines demonstrates the irreconcilable antagonism between fire and ice. Indeed, these 2 forces cannot exist within a single space, eventually breaking the poem into pieces. This graphic rupture symbolizes the world's breakdown as a result of the devastating struggle of human emotions. The line breaks are also significant for the poem's conclusion. The last 2 lines are the shortest ones, consisting only of 3 words each. This splintered architecture provides the extreme conciseness of the poem's ending and demonstrates the speaker's pessimistic prognosis. In other words, the last lines symbolically depict the end of the world, where everything perishes in the struggle of human ambition and hatred. Thus, Robert Frost's poem vividly represents human relationships and their destructive potential. The central images of fire and ice symbolize the powerful emotions of passion and hate, and the speaker emphasizes that both of them are equally dangerous and disruptive to the world around us. The narrator admonishes thoughtless obedience to one's inherent ambitions and aspirations since it may have tragic consequences for humanity. The formal elements in Fire and Ice effectively contribute to rendering the profound and symbolic meaning of the poem. Hence, the surface means effectively working in tandem with its thoughtful content and ensuring the author's strong message to the audience. This essay on Fire and Ice by Robert Frost, Devastating Struggle of Human Emotions, was written and submitted by a student just like you. The Ivy Panda Samples database hosts thousands of works similar to this one on various subjects. Visit ivypanda.com to find what you are looking for.